Today, we'll be ranking these skills based on visible progress. It's pretty self explanatory, but for context, a little bit of context, we're going to base this off of after 30 days of spending 2 hours each day on this particular skill. And the tiers are pretty self explanatory, but +1 in your skill trait, moderate improvement, and still a beginner. Anyways, the first skill is coding. I've done a little bit of coding, and I would say if you spend 2 hours each day and on day 30, you would know how to do basic projects pretty well, I would say, and pretty self explanatory, moderate improvement. Next up, boxing. After day 30, I would say moderate improvement too, right? Because before then, you didn't know how to fight. I'm assuming you don't know how to fight. But then on day 30, you learn a few combos, maybe like the basics. So, moderate improvement. That seems like the right place. Cooking a medium rare steak. +1 in your skill trait. For cooking a medium rare steak, I think at maximum just takes a couple of days because all you have to do is marinate it and then season it, and then you have to get a good sear. It's not too complicated if you watch a video and then you try it yourself for a bit. So I'd say +1 in your skill trait. By day 30, of course, you'll become very good at it. And then pen spinning. In my opinion, I would say you're still a beginner, right? Pen spinning is a very niche skill, and if you've seen the people who are really good at pen spinning, they look like complete pros. Well, they are pros, but they look insane. And after 30 days, I would say you still look like a beginner. So in my opinion, still a beginner. Woodworking, still a beginner. Woodworking takes a lot of time, and if anything, 2 hours isn't enough in one day for you to like improve a lot. So I would say on day 30, you probably learn more about it, but like it's not a lot of improvement in my opinion. So for me, still a beginner. And then back tuck, +1 in your skill trait. Assuming you have proper training, you can learn the back flip, I think a couple weeks. And then a cartwheel is a cartwheel. That'll probably take a week at most, so pretty self explanatory. Next up, gaming. You know what? I would say moderate improvement, right? Assuming you're enjoying the video game and you're spending 2 hours every day, which is, I would say, is a healthy amount. And I would say you get pretty good at the video game. So I would say moderate improvement. Next up, guitar. If you spend 2 hours every day for 30 days, I would say +1 in your skill trait, right? Because piano or guitar, they're one of those instruments where if you learn a few chords, you can already learn to play like quite a few songs, like hundreds of songs actually. Because I play piano and starting out, you don't actually need to learn everything. You just need to learn the basics and then a few chords. And then from there, I would say you're a guitarist. Next up, learning a foreign language. Still beginning. In my opinion, I don't think you're going to learn to be fluent after 30 days spending 2 hours. You're going to really have to be in the environment. When learning a foreign language, you're not in an environment where you're surrounded by this language, right? That's what learning a foreign language means. And after 30 days of spending 2 hours every day, I would say you still sound like a beginner. So for me, yeah, I think it's pretty self-explanatory. So still a beginner. Next up, working out. +1 in your skill trait, right? When it comes to working out, I'm assuming you want to see either muscle definition or overall strength. And I think when you start for the first time and you do for 30 days for 2 hours, I don't think you don't train 2 hours every day. You go to the gym like at least 4 times a week, I think, something like that. But in terms of muscle definition and strength, you definitely see visible gains. So for me, yeah, it's a +1 in your skill trait. Next up, table tennis. Definitely moderate improvement, right? When it comes to table tennis, I'm assuming you're going to practice with someone else, like a friend, maybe a sibling. And if you spend 2 hours every day just having fun and then maybe learning some techniques, definitely moderate improvement, right? I would say even almost +1 in your skill trait, but the pros are like they nail down each technique. So I wouldn't say +1 in your skill trait just yet. And last but not least, speed cubing. After spending 30 days, I would say it's like drastic improvement, but I think almost +1 in your skill trait. You know what? +1 in your skill trait, right? when it comes to cubing, it's one of those sports or skills or whatever you want to call it. It's one of those things where if you spend a week at it, then you'll improve quite quickly. And then if you keep spending hours every day trying to do cubing, you'll improve like drastically. So I would say definitely plus one in your skill tree, right? Because I would say after 30 days, you would probably get around at the maybe 35, 40-second mark. For me, I spent 3 years. I'm at like the 15-second mark for average. So I would say definitely a plus one in your skill tree. It counts. All that wraps it up for this tier list. If you guys disagree or would move anything up or down on the tier list, just put it in the comments. But other than that, that's it for today. Peace.